So often we talk to people and they're looking to buy a new home, but they haven't yet sold the home that they're living in, and they don't really want to sell until they find that next home. For example, I'd love to share with you the tale of two homeowners. The first is John and Sarah. John and Sarah were pregnant with their third child, so they needed more space. The home that they were living in wasn't quite big enough to accommodate 3 children. They found a home and fell in love with it after looking online, but they were nowhere near ready to sell their existing home. So what they did is they made an offer subject to the sale of their home. However, the seller of that home did not accept their offer. They wanted a buyer who would be able to secure finance within a 14 or 21 day period and give them certainty so they could then move on and start looking. John and Sarah were incredibly disappointed that their offer was rejected, because what it meant is they had to then go and sell their home, rent, then find somewhere to buy, find the next home. So it really put them back to square one, and it meant they were going to be moving an extra time than they wanted to. Our next couple, Matt and Joanne, they also were expecting a new child, their first. They're currently living in a unit, and like our earlier couple, found a property that they loved after looking on realestate.com. However, what they did is they actually spoke to the agent, and the agent told them about relocation loans and put them in touch with a mortgage broker. After understanding what's involved, they made an offer subject to finance for 14 days rather than subject to sale. Thankfully, their offer was accepted with a 14-day finance clause, and they were able to get approval under the relocation loan within that 14 days. What they did when making that offer is they pushed out the settlement date from 30 to 90 days to give themselves extra time to try and sell the home and not need the relocation loan. Once their offer was accepted, they went about putting their property on the market and were able to sell it within 60 days. And as it turned out, they didn't need the relocation loan, and they were able to actually sell their home first and buy the new home with a standard mortgage. But what the relocation loan did is it allowed them to take that property that they fell in love with off the market. It allowed them to secure it by only having a 14-day finance clause rather than having to make it subject to sale. If you found a property that you would love to make an offer on but have a house to sell, we'd love to walk you through what the options are and explain to you how a relocation loan works. You can jump onto our website at mynewbridge.com.au and book a free finance discovery appointment.